Welcome to Excel for Economics. In this video, we're going to be looking at pivot tables. So, pivot tables, we could have a set of data, index through adjustment close, where this is our data that we're interested in. So we can highlight our data. And if we go to insert, we can insert a pivot table. It'll ask us where our data range is. And what do we want to do? Where do we want to put it? Well, let's put it in our existing sheet just so that we have it, but we could put it in a new worksheet and it'll just generate a new worksheet down here in the tabs. And what this does is it gives us our pivot table area. So if we click off of it, pivot table wizard is gone. If we click on it, then it's back again. So anywhere in this space, it'll recognize it as a pivot table. And what we want to do is put data values. So let's put our high values in here. And this is just going to give us the sum of all of our high values. Now, that's not terribly useful at this point. So let's take our dates and drag that and put it in our rows. And here we can see what the sum is. And if we wanted something different, we could change the field value settings to maybe the count or the average, max, min, product, and then more complicated things. So as we can see, we can open this up and we can open up the quarter and we can see all the values that we have in each of these. Now that's kind of cumbersome in some cases. So you might want to have just all of these written out as one. And all you do is you just click on your dates and you say ungroup. And now it's all individual dates because all of these were starting on monthly, starting on the first of the month. And this will give us our high. If we wanted to include our low, we could have our low and our close if we want to drag that in. Okay, and that's how you basically deal with pivot tables. You can also move these around. So let's say you wanted the index up here. The index has all the observations. If I just wanted the first one, then it will give me the first one. If I wanted the 30-second one, then it'll give me the 30-second one. I can also, if I want to remove my index, remove it that way. Or if I wanted the index in with the dates, then I can see that it gives me a subtotal for each of these indexes as well. In my table, pivot table options, I can ask it to do a number of different things. I can say, well, maybe I want to see the totals down at the bottom or not. Maybe I don't want row totals. How I display is a classic pivot table view, which will fill in the spaces that are here. Different printing, different data options. So now I have no totals at the bottom. If I want to pivot table options, if I want to show it in the classic form, here you can see the classic form, which gives me my indicators of these are my rows, these are my values, and those are my column headings for each of those. Okay, and that's the basics of a pivot table. We'll see you in the next video.